want to say 5 things that you could take with you here into this process. The first one is relaxation, right? So just let yourself quiet your mind. Let yourself relax. Some people relax by shaking and dancing, so that might be a relaxed state for you. But just go into a quiet mind so that you can allow yourself to go from your ordinary reality, your day-to-day reality, into a non-ordinary reality. That's the key here in terms of, bringing in shamanic insight. Go into a relaxed state. You could lie down, you could sit up. Again, it's up to you. If it's a shamanic journey, usually you're lying down unless you feel sleepy and you sit up. This will require a little bit of imagination, right? That's number 2. Your imagination is what begins the journey and opens the portal that connects us with the non-ordinary world. Some people are really good at seeing things. Some people are really good at feeling things. Some people sense it or hear it. Some people are more like auditory, or just kind of, there's just a sense of something. You may already know what you are. And then also be open to recognizing that I notice I'm more of a feeler, but suddenly I'm seeing something. So my imaginal realm is taking me now into more possibilities than I had before. If you're just the type of person like, no, I don't visualize very well, but I can feel things. And then you allow your imaginal realm, your imagination, to take you into that non-ordinary world where you have access to these beings. Suddenly you're able to see more than you could back in your ordinary reality. Sometimes it happens that way. So this does require, number 3 is a focus. A little bit of focus, the focus of your intention. So going into this, you always want to have the intention clear. Going into, if you're going to do a shamanic journey, go in with the intention to meet your guides and allies for this work, for this path. Go in with the intention, asking for the supporters who are here available to you, or asking for Christ consciousness to come through you for the purpose of revealing itself to you in regard to this work. So focus of intention, it's the link that moves your imagination forward into connecting with that web of life that I was talking about. It's like you're focusing your imagination, and you know that you went in with an intention. So it's not like your imagination is there to support you to open up to the other realms. But if you just flatten out and maybe fall asleep, you lose focus, and then maybe you just needed to take a nap instead. But if you keep that little bit of focus, I'm going in with this intention to meet this being, then that's necessary. So we have relaxation, we have imagination, and we have focus. And the focus is a little bit different from concentration, and that's number 4. So you want to know that there's a lot of possibilities that might enter your consciousness when you go into the journey. There's a lot of things that might want to come in and distract you. So the concentration is really about letting go of your critical mind of what's happening and concentrating on the intention, concentrating on what's happening, concentrating on what's being done to you. Not trying to direct it, but like, okay, got it. Like, for example, I've gone into journeys, and this is going to sound way out there, but I've gone into journeys where my guide was dismembering me, like literally ripping my arms off, ripping my head off, and ripping my legs off, and kicking my head like a soccer ball up and down. So if my critical mind came in, if I let my critical mind, it'd be like, what is going on? This is so violent. This is terrible. How could you be doing this to me? My critical mind would go in and judge the situation. But actually, I was just concentrated on what was happening and able to concentrate on, okay, all right, this is what's happening. This is what you're doing. That concentration, just tuning in, I'm staying focused. I'm concentrating on what this guide is doing to me. I'm able to get a whole lot more insight, and it's not in that moment necessarily. I'm just able to get insight that this is happening. I'm staying attuned to it. And now I'm going to allow whatever wisdom comes from this, which for me, being dismembered and being beheaded was like a stripping away of my ego and a stripping away of my identity, which needed to happen for me in that moment. But if I had let the critical mind come in, I would have been like, whoa, this is crazy. I don't want to have this happen to me. So it does require some trust. And then number 5 is surrender. I think by now most of us know that surrender in this way is a positive thing. It's not like a submissive place per se, or it's not in a disempowered place. It's going to allow us to move into the feeling of the moment without the attachment of the outcome. If I were attached to what the outcome was, like, is he going to put my head back on before we end this? Where are my arms? I'm so surrendered. And it's not a giving up of anything. It's not giving up myself. It's not giving myself over in a way that's disempowering, like I said. It's really just letting my soul have an experience. So we're not in such a tight grip of ourself and who we think we are and who we think we're supposed to be, or what this guidance is supposed to be telling us. We're let go of all of that and relax the need to control.